Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're digging into something that's definitely got people talking. Pineal Pure.
Ah, yes, the supplement that promises to detoxify your third eye.
Exactly. And unlock spiritual awakening. It's this really interesting mix, isn't it? Ancient spiritual ideas meets kind of medical-sounding language.
It really is. And you see why it grabs attention because it starts with something real, the pineal gland.
Right, that tiny little gland deep in the brain.
Yeah, pea-sized. And it absolutely has a real job making melatonin.
Which controls our sleep, our circadian rhythms.
Yeah.
That part's solid science.
Completely solid. But that's, where the established science kind of stops and the marketing claims begin.
And those claims get pretty big, pretty fast. We're talking decalcify your pineal gland, awaken your third eye, even enhance spiritual consciousness. Sounds, profound, like a shortcut.
It does sound profound. And this is where these products lean into those calcification conspiracy theories you sometimes hear about.
The idea that fluoride or toxins are blocking it up.
Exactly. Blocking spiritual abilities, supposedly. Now, pineal calcification, that is real. It happens, it increases as we get older.
Okay, so that part's true.
The calcification itself, yes. But medical experts, they overwhelmingly see it as just a normal part of aging. There's absolutely zero, and I mean zero, scientific evidence saying this normal calcification blocks a third eye.
Or that a supplement can magically decalcify it for spiritual gain.
Precisely. The link between the physical gland and these specific third eye activation claims via supplements, it's just not supported by research. It taps into old esoteric ideas, but that's different from scientific proof.
Okay, so if the big spiritual promises don't really hold up scientifically, what are people actually taking with something like Pineal Pure? What's in it?
Well, when you look at the ingredients list, it's usually pretty standard stuff you'd find in many health supplements.
Like what?
Things like iodine, maybe some kelp powder, chaga mushroom extract.
Familiar compounds.
So ingredients that might have some health benefits on their own. Potentially, in other contexts, sure. Some have antioxidant properties or thyroid support in the case of iodine. But the key thing is, there's no evidence they specifically decalcify the pineal gland or activate a third eye.
So companies are basically taking regular ingredients and just assigning them these mystical properties.
It's exactly what it looks like. It's a classic pattern, really, in certain parts of the supplement world.
How so?
You see premium pricing for what's essentially standard herbal stuff, but it's wrapped in this very appealing spirituality marketing.
Paying more for the story than the substance, perhaps.
Often, yes. You could likely buy melatonin, which directly supports the pineal gland's known function, for much less. It plays on that desire for a quick fix, especially for something complex like spiritual growth.
And is that why we see products with almost identical names, like Pineal XT or Pineal Guardian?
Very likely. It's sort of an industry playbook. Capitalize on a trend, use similar keywords, maybe confuse consumers a bit. It suggests a category rather than distinct proven products.
And what about people's actual experiences? We looked into that too.
Right, and you see that predictable split.
On the official websites, you get these amazing transformation testimonials, right? People feeling more intuitive, spiritually connected, glowing reviews. But then you look at independent sites, forums, consumer protection groups.
And the picture changes. Lots of reports saying it did nothing.
Exactly. Ineffective product is a common complaint. And sometimes issues with recurring billing or subscriptions they didn't feel they signed up for.
A very different story.
It certainly is. So the question for you, the listener, becomes, what if you are concerned about your pineal gland, maybe because of sleep issues?
Yeah, what's the actual helpful advice?
Well, it's about focusing on what works. Prioritize proven strategies. Good sleep hygiene that's foundational.
Consistent bedtime, dark room, less screen time before bed.
All of that. Then perhaps appropriate melatonin supplementation, if it's actually needed and discussed maybe with a doctor.
So, address the known function, not the mystical claims. Exactly. Consult a professional if sleep problems persist. Don't chase these expensive, unproven supplement promises for spiritual awakening. Put your energy and resources into things with actual evidence behind them.
It really makes you think, though. In a world just full of these compelling promises, these grand claims, how do you personally sort through it all? How do you tell the difference between something genuinely supportive for your well-being or spiritual path and what's just, well, really clever marketing designed to sound deep, but without any real substance?
That's the critical question, isn't it? Something to really consider.